Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're going to be doing kind of like an update video for like spring and kind of early summer Northwest Arkansas. So we're going to be talking about like one specific thing that happened last weekend and also some really cool things that are happening up in Northwest Arkansas in the recent upcoming months. But before we begin, if you could like this video and also subscribe, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content about Northwest Arkansas as possible, literally possible. And so if you could like in that video and also subscribing makes the world of difference because it makes sure that my content goes to the right people looking for Northwest Arkansas. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So the first exciting thing that's kind of been happening in Northwest Arkansas, and this is kind of more of like an announcement, I suppose, is that again, for many years in a row, Northwest Arkansas has some of the best school districts and even top school in really all of America. So House Hall got ranked as number 16th school in all of America, which is an amazing feat. And so if you look through all the rankings, I'll put the link below. Bentonville, Fayetteville, and all the areas around here have a tremendous school when it comes to comparison in America. So if you're looking for a really good school system, if you're looking to bring your kids down here and you're asking like, is this a good school system on here? Obviously the whole area has been ranked top tier when it comes to school systems. So maybe if your kid doesn't want to go to House Hall, which is a charter school here, maybe they go to Fayetteville School, or maybe they go to Bentonville School, or maybe Farmington or Rogers. All these schools are just known nationally for being top tier school districts. And the reason that these areas are so prevalent when it comes to high education and good education is because this area is so focused on tech, STEM, science, culture, math, everything about Northwest Arkansas is focused right here on the school system because a lot of people have moved here over the course of like the last 15 years and they really want their kids and students and everyone to have a great education. You have Walmart here, you have JB Hunt, you have Tyson, you have other big corporations that exist here. And obviously a lot of these corporations have, of course, employees and the employees have students. And all these people want to make sure that their kids are getting really well educated around the whole area. So you see a lot of times that parents are highly involved with the school systems and they're making sure that everything is going really smoothly. And so if you come down here and if you want to come down visit Northwest Arkansas, one of the first things you should check out is the school system because it is really one of the top tier school systems in all of America. And this is the second one. It's a little bit more shorter, but again, for like years in a row, Fayetteville, Arkansas has been known for one of the most affordable, best housing places in all of America. So if you're looking for affordable housing and you're looking at other places in America, let's say for instance, like North Carolina or maybe Alabama or Colorado or other places like that, I did the same thing as you. I looked at other places like that and they were interesting places, but they didn't really draw me because there's just a lot of bigger benefits here in Northwest Arkansas compared to those places. But the fact is that Fayetteville, Arkansas is extremely affordable when it comes to kind of that mid-sized tier city across America. It's really fascinating because Fayetteville does such a good job of balancing out affordable housing and all the things that you can do around Northwest Arkansas, specifically Fayetteville. And so if you're looking for a more affordable housing and you want that kind of either mid-sized city vibe where you can be downtown and ride your bike around, grab coffee and hang around the whole city and drive through the trail systems and climb a mountain, go biking, anything like that, Fayetteville does a great job in making sure that affordable housing is still there, and they do a great job in making sure that everyone can enjoy the outdoors and have a good recreation environment and good life and everything about it. That reminds me, I have a 3-day itinerary. So maybe you weren't thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas and you're quickly realizing there's so much to do down here. I made a 3-day itinerary link below. So maybe you're an adventurer, you're a sports person, maybe you're into arts and culture, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you have kids. I made a 3-day itinerary. So when you're coming down here, I kind of mapped out 3 days of just great things to do in Northwest Arkansas because you're gonna quickly realize there's so much to do down here. And so the 3-day itinerary kind of maximizes those 3 days when you're coming down here to visit it. And also when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because we can check out some homes and I can give you the $10 tour. So the third one actually happened last weekend, which was the Garth Brooks concert. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have never really listened to Garth Brooks. I don't really know his music at all. When someone said that they're going to put Garth Brooks in the University Stadium, I was like, I will be there 100%. So me and 79,999 people showed up at the University of Arkansas and we just rocked out with Garth Brooks. That was an amazing concert. I definitely went for the experience. And so it was really cool to see just the whole stadium completely filled. We're talking every single seat filled, completely sold out. And the whole field was packed out as well with people as well. So it was the largest event that the University of Arkansas has put on with amount of people ever in the history of the university. So it was great to be there. Love the experience. And just a little side note, if you are thinking about seeing Garth Brooks in concert, he really is an amazing performer. I'm not a big fan of country music, but I can definitely say that he is an amazing top tier performer. I've never seen someone move across the stage with such grace and also interact with the crowd so well. So he's been doing it for a couple years. I think that's a joke. I know he's been doing this for a long time, but he is really a great talent and well worth seeing. So it was really cool to see literally the whole area, like we're talking everybody in like Fayetteville, Northwest Arkansas, packed into one event and one place. It was really amazing to see. I loved it. And also the fourth thing that's really cool that's happening in Northwest Arkansas, specifically in Bentonville, there's about a 250 acre plot next to Bentonville on the east side, and they are doing a massive Lollapalooza festival in Bentonville. So actually the maker of Lollapalooza from Chicago, I'm like, oh my God, Chicago, no, don't come here. But the actual maker of Lollapalooza in Chicago is doing the Format event in Bentonville. So like I said, the event is called Format. They're gonna have so many different artists there. It's gonna be a great time. 250 acres dedicated to music, art, culture. There's gonna be places for you to stay. There's plenty of Airbnbs around the whole area, of course. But it's gonna be this art cultural event, music. It's gonna be a great time. I think the anticipated amount of people is between like 20 and 30,000 people. So it's gonna be a lot of people coming to Northwest Arkansas. It's gonna be a ton of fun, and I'm super excited. I'll probably be there for a couple days. I probably won't be there for the whole time, but it's a long event. So if you're looking to come down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely check out the link below with the Format Music Festival. Definitely check that out, and maybe you want to get some tickets when you come down here. And the last cool thing that's going on in Northwest Arkansas, there's a lot more than these 5. Let me tell you, I had to whittle it down to 5. And so the other thing is a little bit nerdy, and but I really appreciated this, is the fact that XNA, so the major airport here, is adding a second runway to its airport. So that may seem like, wow, whoop-de-doo, what does that mean? But the fact is that XNA is a major airport here, and part of it, the reason I chose to move to Northwest Arkansas, is the fact that a lot of the places I visited, like North Carolina and also like Tennessee, Kentucky area, parts of Arizona, parts of Colorado, it would take me forever to get to an airport if I wanted to fly anywhere. But XNA has direct flights almost everywhere in America. So when you see this second runway being put in, that tells me that they're adding more flights, more destinations, and more places to go from XNA, Northwest Arkansas, to anywhere, probably in the world, honestly, at some point. So I'm super excited for XNA to continue to build out and continue to add more and more places to visit. So basically what's happening is that, you can move to Northwest Arkansas and you can fly anywhere you want in America for a very, very affordable price. So I'm super excited to see that next runway done and add more flights so that we can go different places right from Northwest Arkansas to anywhere in America. So I'm super jazzed for that. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you are thinking about moving down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely download my 3-day itinerary link below. Because if you're an adventurer, if you're a sports person, if you have kids, if you're a foodie, if you're into culture, definitely download my 3-day itinerary. It'll map out 3 days of great things to do in Northwest Arkansas when you come down here. And speaking of coming down, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because I can give you the $10 tour. And also we can see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.